Hi, my name is Eddie, and this is a reading for Aries that runs from the full moon until the new moon, so from the 6th of April until the 20th of April. So I'm going to shuffle my cards, and don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment. And there's also links in the description for free daily readings, personal readings, to buy me a coffee and to my crystal shop. So a good shuffle, and just going to lay down your 10 cards on the table. So the first card is in the here and now, the present situation, what's going on around you at this time, okay? And the card I get is the Knight of Swords, okay? So I do sense you feeling very unsettled, okay? It's a strong sense of it being one challenge after another. You know, it's relentless. You know, I get this vision of you like being at the fairground. It's symbolic, but like playing that game with the frogs with a hammer, hit one down, one pops up, hit that down, another pops up, and so it goes on, okay? I'm also sensing this energy around you, and it's coming across as being toxic, and a feeling of them being like a bull in a china shop, okay? Acting before thinking things through. I just sense they've been quite mindless, okay? And it's upset you deeply. You know, their behaviour recently has really got to you, okay? And it's kind of making your mind kind of sort of race away. You know, you're wanting things to settle, but you find it very difficult. You know, you try to let go, you try to move forward, but your mind kind of sort of starts up again. And you find it hard to kind of disconnect from this situation, but I do sense something rather toxic which is going on here. So, yeah, I mean, absolute confirmation. I mean, the card in the crossing position is the King of Pentacles in the reverse position. So again, I'm sensing this negative energy around you, okay? It's given me someone, well, at least one person who's coming across as being insecure, unstable. They could well have some problems around a money or work situation, okay? And there's a strong sense that they've been bringing you down with them, okay? So again, there's a strong sense of the need to move away from this situation, or if that's not possible, then to deal with the situation in a different way. Because at the moment, you feel stuck. Okay, there's a lot of stagnation. You feel damned if you do, damned if you don't. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. So look back slightly. I've got the Five of Pentacles in the reverse position. I just sense you've been thinking about the situation a lot, okay? And then your mind just starts up again, okay? And then you find it hard to settle. You have been looking for a way out or a solution around this situation. In fact, if you look at the card, I mean, it's reversed, but upright it shows this person on crutches and this person who's you walking next to them in rags, okay? So this person or this situation is holding you back, okay? But since it's reversed, you know, it kind of shows you've been thinking a lot about this situation, you've been kind of sort of changing your mind. And the more you can kind of sort of move away from this situation, in fact, putting on your glad rags, yeah, and then thinking about yourself for a change and then moving forward, these crutches will just be thrown up in the air, okay? And then this person or this situation will start running after you. So rather than being controlled by the situation, you start to control the situation. You can kind of have a choice, yeah? Where at the moment, the way it seems is that you've been given other people a choice, okay? You've been letting them take control, okay, all the time. You know, there's no balance there. But the feeling here is that you're starting to kind of sort of work on yourself. You've been thinking a lot about this situation, and I do see you kind of letting go, moving forward, and then putting yourself into a position of power where you have a choice. Yeah, I mean, looking more forward, I've got the Emperor card in the reverse position. You are going to lose the world to gain it, okay? You're going to let go. You know, you've been holding on to this for far too long, okay? It's been weighing you down. You know, it's symbolic again, but you know, I see this vision of you walking around town with these bags of rubbish. Yeah, toxic, okay? But I just see you just throwing away all this rubbish, okay? The bags become empty, you become lighter. You start moving towards what you want much faster. You can put much better things into those bags, okay? When you let go, move forward, what's yours always comes in anyhow, so it's a win-win situation for you. Yeah, I mean, your goal here is shown by the Nine of Wands. So it very much sums up what I've said here. You know, it shows these bars, you know, in the ground. or these sticks which appear like the bars to a prison, okay? You're holding actually a stick, you know, from the bars here. So you've actually created an opening, okay? But you fear kind of sort of moving forward. You know which way to go if you like. But there's also a lot of psychological hurts because like this bandage around your head here, okay? But because you hold the stick from the gap, you're halfway there. But there's too much looking back, okay? But I do sense what's going to happen in the coming days and weeks is going to leave you in no doubt that you need to move away and move forward from this situation. It's like there's no stone unturned, okay? A whole can of worms is opened, okay? A lot of stuff comes out of the woodwork. There's no going back. You realise it's dead and buried, and you realise you've got that gap, and you realise it's in your hands and you can move forward, okay? That's what you're wanting deep within yourself, but there's a lot of fear at the moment. Yeah, I mean, subconsciously, you've really been working on yourself here at a deep level. You know, I've got the 7 of Wands here. And you are starting to get on top of things. It may not seem like that at times, okay? But it's very much this case that, yes, you've lost many battles, okay? But you will win the war, okay? You will come out on top, you know? And often it is one step back to leap 2 steps forward. But if you imagine like an elastic band, you pull it back, let go, and then you project yourself forward. And it's not going to be more than what you can handle because, look, you know, you've got this big stick here and these smaller sticks in the ground. So you are getting on top of things, okay? It's just difficult, this transitional period, but you are getting through it. That's what it's showing here. Yeah, I mean, advice here is shown by the Queen of Swords reversed. A few things with this card. It relates to other people around you, first of all, and it's given me this negative energy, someone who's very manipulative, or a few people who are like that, very controlling, you know, planting negative seeds in people's heads, yeah? But also, from your side, you know, this sword is going down to the ground. It's saying you need to draw a line in the sand, okay? And it clearly does show here with the Emperor reversed that you are going to lose the world, and that in losing the world, you're going to gain the world, okay? It is difficult initially because it does bring up all these emotions, you know, all this fear, you know, this doubt. But I do sense with what happens in the coming days is going to leave you in no doubt, okay? You realise there's nothing to go back to, basically. So on the outside, I've got the King of Cups. Okay, clearly shows you just with your foot in the water here, okay? So it's very much about you becoming more in touch with your emotions, but not drowning in your emotions. 2 different things, okay? I do sense perhaps you have been wearing your heart on your sleeve. You know, people have been taking advantage of your good nature. You have tried to let go, and then you're kind of sort of pulled back into your sea of emotions. But because so much is going to be revealed, and you're going to gain a lot more clarity around the situation, you realise there's nothing there, okay? So then you're very much in touch with your emotions, but you're not kind of sort of drowning in your emotions. So you listen to your heart, yeah, but you don't kind of sort of get pulled back any longer because there's nothing to go back to. The card in the Hopes and Fears is shown by the Judgment card reversed. I suppose your fear is that you are going to get dragged back and nothing's going to change here, but it is changing. Okay, it's actually shown in the cards here with the Emperor reversed. You're going to lose the world to gain the world. There's a lot of acceptance with this card as well, the Judgment reversed. So it's a bit like you've got like 2 ships in a choppy ocean, okay? So one of the ships is you and then the other ship is what you want, okay? And they can't come together because of the choppy ocean, but when the sea calms down, the ships can come together. And it's a bit like yourself. Once the mind settles, you find more peace of mind. Then the emotions settle, you feel better within yourself. You start going towards what you want, and what you want starts going towards you. And that's the type of energy which is going to come up, I feel, in the coming weeks for you. Yeah, I mean, the final card is the Tower card. It's just confirmation that, you know, things are kind of sort of crashing down around you. You have felt that energy, and it could well be that something catastrophic happened here. It's big changes, okay? It's big positive changes. And as I look more forward, yes, it will be difficult initially. You know, it will throw up all these different things, okay? But I do sense you working through them. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And you are shown to become much stronger, okay? You are shown to swim and not sink. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment. There's also links for free daily readings, personal readings, to buy me a coffee, and to my crystal shop. Thank you.